challenging, bizarre, disorienting, frustrated, and surreal. These are a few choice words that come to mind when I think about the significant disruption our school and world has faced over the past few months as we attempt to manage and overcome this COVID-19 pandemic. Our job this spring and for the foreseeable future is to make sure that we're putting in the necessary effort to keep ourselves on a path to a safe, happy, and bright future. This is a momentous task under our current circumstances, but yes, even you, have risen to the occasion. I'm proud of each one of you for the hard work and effort you've put in to make sure this pandemic doesn't derail you from the greatness that you are striving for. You know, while I'm sitting here feeling challenged, bizarre, disoriented, frustrated, surreal. And now I know this is supposed to be about hope, but I can't help to think, and there's no easy way to say it, that our world is an incredibly scary place. And the amount of adversity that you each are going to be asked to overcome is not fair. I wish for all my heart that I could wave this magic wand and rid the world of the many, many ills and inequalities that exist in it, but sadly, I can't do that. And so this brings to me more words very prominent on the front of my mind during the spring. Unity, solidarity, collaboration. In essence, these words create the image of human beings working and sticking together, fighting that good fight to accomplish something great, something needed. And in all the despair and the trauma caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, we've caught just glimpses of these words. We've seen pictures of them on our social media feeds. It is clear to see that the communities that have worked together to stop the spread of the virus have fared far better than those who hadn't. There is great power in a collaborative and unified movement. So once again, unity, solidarity, collaborations. At this terrible time, the Black Lives Matter movement has given us, a much more concrete opportunity to see these themes at work. For the entirety of our country's history, we have watched this society show a blatant disregard for black bodies. The entire country knows this, unless they want to admit it to themselves or not. The history speaks for itself. And the Black Lives Matter movement is an example of a unified force demanding that we put an end to the many horrifying chapters of our country's history that have discounted and destroyed the lives of black citizens. From the Black Lives Matter movement and to the protests that have come in response to the police atrocities against black lives this spring, we have been given a chance to see what can be accomplished when humans collaborate and unify to demand the changes that need to be made. Some of them, defunding and reforming the police departments around the country, increasing funding for youth, social services, and mental health. More states recognizing Juneteenth as a holiday, the toppling of Confederate and colonialist statues. We've talked about this in my class. These things matter, and they are a direct result of people like you working together to demand positive change. There's still a long, long way to go, and we need your help. And I selfishly need you to create a better world for my child. And so this brings me to three more words that I want to remain prominent in my mind and moving forward and these demands being met. Acknowledgement, apology, atonement. And that is what we need going forward. Now, creating this kind of movement is never easy or simple, but it's crucial for us for all the challenges that lie ahead. You know in your classroom that the collaboration means to bring your unique thoughts, ideas, and strategies to a group project. You also know when your group members are bringing their own thoughts to the table too, it can be very challenging to figure out how to move forward. But that ability to take each other's thoughts, ideas, and strategies and somehow join them together is the most important lesson you've learned here in your time in 8th grade, and in middle school, and here in the future in high school. We need to accomplish this collaborative unification. We cannot exist in a society of individuals any longer. Bringing those best ideas together and using those ideas to unite in order to move mountains. And I say to move mountains because that's what you will be asked to do in the coming years. To fight that good fight and rid the world of its ills and inequalities. It'll be incredibly difficult. And it's important that you recognize and understand the challenges ahead. And it's even more important that you know that I fully believe in your ability to work together and move these mountains. Congratulations. You're done with middle school, but you have so much more work ahead of you. I'm excited to watch it happen.